Not sure what to stream on Twitch if you want to start growing, or perhaps you want to know what game would be best to stream on a certain day? The website Twitch Strike is a great tool that can answer all of your questions out there, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know. Let's go. Hey, it's me, it's Wild, coming at you for my stream support playlist where I bring you the best tips and tricks. And if this is your first time here and you want to learn how to grow and improve your stream, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and tick that bell so you know when my videos go live for you. One of the biggest questions I always get asked on this YouTube channel and when I do stream coaching is, what game will help me grow the quickest on Twitch? Or perhaps, what game should I stream on certain days? And with TwitchStrike.com, it is a great tool to help you figure out a lot of these answers. Now, it is not a perfect formula, but it does give you some awesome insight on what games you should stream for certain days, or perhaps when you do stream a certain game, what time you should take most advantage of it. So let's go over all the ins and outs that I can share you about this platform and how it can give you a leg up on the competition to stand out on Twitch's platform. Let's go over the computer. To get to Twitch Strike, all you gotta do is type in twitchstrike.com. Once you land on the main page, you'll be greeted by a featured streamer as well as some suggestions of games that are best to stream this hour and also some worse ones to stream this hour. Feel free to take a look at this page whenever you get a free moment here, but we're gonna concern ourselves with the top here that has guides. Now, the one that's gonna be very interesting for most of you out there is what to stream on Twitch. Once this page has had a chance to load, below it will display all the games that are currently the best games to stream this hour. On Twitch Strike, they work off of ratios of broadcasters to viewers to find out what has the highest ratio. Now, as you've seen on Twitch before, just because a game is popular doesn't mean that it's the best to stream. Generally, that means that it's oversaturated. On Twitch Strike, stats are updated every hour, so be sure to check back to see the viewing habits and how they've changed. Twitch Strike likes to work off these ratios, but I've kind of found that the ratios don't help me too much, and I'll show why a little bit later. But what I like to find interesting is find a game that you like to stream that's got some current activity displayed under this category. For our tutorial right here, let's just look at Super Mario Maker. Once this has a chance to load, we can see that there's 16 channels currently streaming it with 757 viewers. Now, if we take 757 divided by 16, you get a ratio of 47. Now, in Twitch Strike's mind, that's basically saying you basically have the opportunity of having 47 viewers in your channel divided amongst all of these channels here. But that ratio doesn't really help us out because technically, one streamer could be pulling all of this. What I like from Twitch Strike is this most popular and least popular and all these heat maps that we see here. Taking a look at the most popular, you can see that there is the most active channels that stream this game on Sunday at 5 a.m., which usually is around 18 channels, and it has the most viewership on Sunday at 1 a.m. with about 1K. This is very important information because it can let you know if you're playing a game that doesn't have many eyeballs, this would probably be the most opportune time to stream this game, so that way you can get a little bit more visibility. On the flip side, if you're streaming a game that's oversaturated, you would most likely want to stay away from these days and times because nobody's going to see you, because that's when it's getting flooded with popular streamers. Now, on the least popular side, it's the opposite. Now, if you're playing a game that has lower viewership to begin with, you would want to stay away from these days where it says Sunday at 10 a.m. and only 6 channels are currently streaming it, and it only has generally on Sunday at 3 p.m. around 81. Now, just like we said for very oversaturated games, these would be opportune times to stream because there's obviously less competition. And you can see where Twitch Strike really has some awesome statistics that you can use to be more strategic. Now, if you need something more visual, a heat map lets you kind of see more visually when things are more crowded or less crowded, depending on what you're looking at. If we look under the channel heat map and the viewer heat map here, the darker indicates there's more activity and the lighter indicates less activity. So again, with the statistics that we laid forward that we said just a few moments ago, depending on what type of game that you're going to be playing, oversaturated or underviewed is one you want to take advantage of looking at these heat maps and decide on what times that you should be streaming or what days that you should be streaming on, so you can take advantage and be very strategic about what games and how you work your Twitch channel. Let's take a look at what not to stream according to Twitch Strike. So the way that it calculates all this is it takes a high number of people currently streaming the game, but there's only a low viewer count amongst all these channels, which basically means you're not going to get a lot of viewership, or again, it's all being sucked up generally by one person. So all these games listed here are intended to not be streamed or get you good visibility. And just like before, if you click on any of these, it'll take you into the statistics. They can see what is most popular, least popular, and also the heat map, which again are great statistics to know when to stream these games if there are games that you're interested in streaming on Twitch's platform. So how do I like to use Twitch Strike to my advantage to be a better streamer? Well, to be honest, I actually don't even really look that often at what to stream and what not to stream, because I may not own the games that it's suggesting. So what I like to do, I'd like to use the search feature here of a game I own and see what days or what times are the best to stream that with low competition. So for instance, let's take a look here really quick at Rocket League, a game that I own and I love to stream all the time. Once I click on this and it has a chance to load up all the stats, we can see there's 371 channels currently streaming to about 1,269. But again, we don't really care about that information. Since I own this game, I want to see what are the best times to stream this game, so that way I can see what days and also what times are best. Now, if we look at the heat map here, it's actually pretty constant all the way across of when people are streaming it. Looks like the lowest time to stream this game is between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. because there's not a lot of people on there, but that could possibly mean on a high day when that game is being streamed or being ranked higher in Twitch, it could be a good time for me to jump on that game. But what I do get to see here is between around 7 p.m. to about 4 a.m. of the next day is when it has the most viewership in there. So if I'm streaming this on a low day for this game, I have a really good chance of getting a lot of eyeballs my way if I stream it between 7 to 4 a.m. And that's how I use these games that's how I use Twitch Strike to my advantage to play these games. And it can help you out a bunch. If you're not sure about any game, just go under that search part there and you can take a look at it. Now, Twitch Strike is an awesome tool and I highly recommend using it as a reference, but it's not the end all. In fact, a lot of things on Twitch Strike can be really wonky. It has a hard time with new games and new information. Sometimes it gets fluctuated by big streamers, so the information not be as precise as it should be to help somebody like you out. So sometimes you may have to take some of its information as a grain of salt. Always use it as just a reference, but it sometimes really pays off huge if you're not sure what game you should stream for a certain day, or if you're not sure if you should stream a saturated game during certain days or certain times. It's all about being strategic, and the more strategic you can be on Twitch, the better chance you'll have for getting viewership, which means you'll have a better chance of getting regulars, subscribers, and beyond. Hey, if you guys like this type of video and there's a cool platform that you like to use that you want to share with the community, do me a favor and leave a comment below and help everyone out there grow. And if you want to keep up with me and this channel and want to know everything that's going on with it, make sure you go on over to Twitter and Instagram to keep up with all of my paintings, all of my videos, all of my content that I publish out. And if you'd like to help me and this channel grow, and you want to see me paint and create high quality content on Twitch, make sure you go on over to twitch.tv/wildforgames. And if you like what you see, you can even hit that almighty subscribe button, which helps support me, and thank you to those that already have. I will see you all coming up in my next stream support video coming up real soon. Take care all. Peace.